In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hola, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, hippies and straights around the world. This is your old friend Dr. Woody coming to you today with another installment of As the Cookie Crumbles. Our topic today is chicken feed. The GLBT community and its supporters have mounted an effort against the now notoriously homophobic ownership of the fast food franchise Chick-fil-A. The chicken sandwich business was already known to support anti-gay initiatives and endorse anti-gay candidates, but until recently, mostly, they had kept their support of such as the Fundy Wackloon American Family Association and its ilk mostly under wraps. They didn't flaunt it. But recently, Chick-fil-A's outspoken CEO, the chubby, beady-eyed, unhealthily flushed Dan Cathy, upped the ante by declaring publicly that his corporation stood foursquare with the traditional biblical mores and condemned outright the marriage equality movement, for example. Now, nationally, the GLBT community seems to be making Cathy an offer he can't refuse, or either can or can't refuse, really. He can withdraw or retract his ignorant Bible-based slanders against the GLBT people, or else. The else being to have the company name and the CEO's identity blackened in public for its bigotry, with the attendant withdrawal probably or possibly of trade, advertising, and association from the more tolerant elements of the community. This is not, as some folks want to maintain, a free speech issue. Because the censure of Dan Cathy and Chick-fil-A is occurring in the public sphere, it is in no way affected pro or con by government policy or by the First Amendment in any case. The issue is, does speech have consequences? Answer, yes. Can those customers aggrieved by the specter of corporate speech using revenues derived from purchases from the aggrieved to insult and further oppress those same customers, can those people create and maintain a sufficient presence in the media or in the public to cost Chick-fil-A anything, either financially or in terms of corporate reputation? Needs to be seen. Can Dan Cathy be silenced by his critics? Absolutely not. He can silence himself if he chooses. When he sees that the consequences of his speech, denigrating gays, etc., will have or could have ill or adverse effects on his business. But he can also choose to ignore that criticism and continue his ways. And those he offends may continue to remind him they detest his bigotry. The fate of Chick-fil-A does not rest with the state or with the government. It rests with the people and the market. I don't expect Cathy to change his mind personally, and even if he did, I wouldn't trust any retraction of his to be more than pro forma at best, and I won't consume his product again ever either. And if you don't want to, or if you want to make your feelings known on the matter, there are 3 Chick-fil-A's in Albuquerque, for instance, for you to avoid. One on the west side over by Cottonwood, one in the Whites on the north side, and the last one in Nob Hill by the University. University. Just saying, hippies. See you at the beach.